to today's vlog. Today is Wednesday, December 30th, 2020. One more day until we are in a new year, and it's late. It's about 8 o'clock actually, so I really haven't done too much today. Today was really just a day about rest and relaxation for me. I did have one financial aid call that I had to do this evening, but other than that, like, I chilled all day. I hung out with George and we watched The Office because tomorrow is basically the last day I'll be able to watch The Office on Netflix. It's going to be moving away from Netflix, and I'm kind of sad about that, but that's okay because I will be buying the seasons on Amazon Prime. So I'm actually kind of excited about that. It'll be something a little on the different side, of course, but I mean, it is what it is, right? As you guys can see, though, I'm not sitting on my bed today. So I actually just pulled my chair over, and so I actually have my window and my planner stack and all of the things right behind me. So, but yeah, so what have I been doing today? Today, what I've been doing is, aside from like watching, you know, The Office and hanging out with George, I didn't even nap today, which actually is like kind of crazy because there were a few moments in my day where I really wanted to nap. Actually, what I've been doing is I've been working on my 2021 budget and goals. So basically, last year when this planner came out, it is the Girls Just Want to Have Funds planner. I started using this in the conventional sense, and one thing that like I talked about with one of my friends last night actually was I can't budget plan. Budget planning it just doesn't work for me, y'all, and I don't really even understand why half the time. You know, like I feel like, you know, there were just some things that I just didn't do, and I think ultimately what would happen is I would get stressed out, and then I would just want to spend money, and I would spend money on things that I didn't need and spend money I didn't have. So basically, oh, I just want to skip this over. Okay, so basically, and then also, like, I just felt like I was keeping track of way too many bills. So what I mean by that is this. So me and my husband, you know, we've been together for 10 years. I'm gonna set this down. We've been together for 10 years. Or no, we've been married for 10 years. We've been together for 15. We have always had separate bank accounts. We have one joint account that has all of our bills, and we split all of our bills 50-50. This works for us. I am not saying that everybody needs to do it, but this is just what works for us. And I put basically my part of the bills into the account at the beginning of the month because I only get paid once a month. This has been working for us for years, right? But my issue has just been that I don't really take into account like my personal finances. I'm just kind of like whatever, and what happens, happens, right? I can't really do that anymore. I'm just really getting tired of just kind of the same rat race and not having the money to buy the things that I really want. So, for example, buying stickers is great, but the real thing that I need is a laptop. So, you know, so it's just kind of one of those things where it's like I really need to start focusing on paying down my credit, increasing my credit score, and also saving money to where, you know, one of these days I'm gonna walk into the Apple store with cash and be like, yo, this is the laptop that I want, because ultimately that's kind of like my big ticket item that I would just feel so proud buying for myself, right? So I was talking to my friend last night, and I basically told her, I was like, you know what, like, I just think that like I'm currently at a point right now where, you know, tracking all the bills the way I have hasn't been working for me. All of our bills are auto draft out of our joint account, so I really shouldn't even have to worry. We always put in the same amount, and we have enough money to cover, and so it really shouldn't be a problem. So what's the problem, right? I'm not tracking my own personal finances. So that's why I am actually going to be doing something different for 2021, where I am only tracking my personal finances in my bank account. This is not something that I do. I am that person that when it comes to finances, I stick my head in the sand. And it is what it is. And yeah, it's just not a priority for me, and it should be, because at the end of the month I have no money. And I really want to change that. And I also want to start saving more. You know, I put money into my 401k every month. I have my savings account and things like that. I also have an emergency fund as well that thankfully I haven't touched. But at the same time, I really just need to get better at saving money and not buying things just to have them, and making sure that I am using the things that I already have. So what I did in this is, first and foremost, I added a section. And this was just from a planner that I never ended up using, but I basically added the year at a glance. So for example, I get an alert every day for how much money I have in my account. And so every day I will be recording that amount. So that way I can, really track the days that I'm positive versus the days that I'm negative. My goal every month is to keep my bank account positive. You would think that me being 34 years old, I would have mastered this already. But that's okay. I'm gonna work on it, right? So there's that. And then the other thing about this planner that I did is I have my monthly layouts here. So I started working on that last night, and I also have some of my goals. Another thing, because I only get paid once a month, I'm basically paid on the last day of the month. I actually have it so that all of my personal bills are deducted from my account on the first. Another thing that I was running into was, I would see that like my payment date was like, I don't know, the 15th, say for example. But so say like I would have a credit card due on the 15th, my car payment's on the 11th, my investment is on the 15th, and all of these other things, right? And so I would think, okay, well, I can spend X amount of money before this comes up, but then what would happen? An unexpected expense would happen, and I would have to essentially overspend, and it was just a freaking mess, and I just got tired of it. So that's another thing. The majority of my bills now actually come out on the 1st. My car payment, I will be moving to the 1st, as well as my investment. So that means that all of my stuff comes out on the 1st, so that way I have a better idea of how much money I am working with after all of my bills come out. This is something that I thought about doing back in November, but then I was like, oh no, I'll be fine. I don't need to do it. I need to do it. So, but yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm doing. I also have a no spend that I'm gonna be going on, because again, the only outside expense that I really have besides like car maintenance is my hair. My hair is about $100 every 8 to 10 weeks. I can budget for that. So I'll be getting my hair done again at the end of January, early February. And then that's just how it is. And I usually keep the same style. I was actually thinking about changing it up for my birthday, but considering the fact that I am really trying to stay within my budget, hair is probably just gonna have to stay the same. I'm really not gonna be buying any planner stuff. There are like a couple of things that I do want to buy, but that's where it's going to be really important that I have a budget for these things. So what's my budget for stickers? What's my budget to maybe go buy a new book or to eat out for lunch? I need to make sure that I am starting to set those things up ahead of time and having cash on me for some things, and making sure that whatever that little reserved amount is, it's on another end. So that's another thing. I'm sorry, my nose is itching. That's another thing that I'm going to be doing for the month. And then I also do have my no spend tracker already set up for next month. Really excited to do a full-on no spend. No new stickers, no new books, no new clothes, no going out to eat like for lunch, really trying to make sure that I am taking my lunch, and no eating out for me and my husband. That's the goal for next month, so we'll see. The other thing that I do have in here is a budget review page that I'm going to start using. I'll show you what it looks like since it doesn't have any of my information on it, but I did actually just do all my expenses and everything, so I'll be filling this in. But this will be the budget review page that I plan on doing every month. And then the next thing that I have, which is not in here, it's this little box that's right behind me, right here. This is my 52 challenge box. So my 52 challenge a week box. I have been trying to do the 52 week challenge for like 5 years. I fail every single time. every time I have tried to do the 52-week challenge, I have usually failed right around week 6. And it's usually because I get FOMO and I want to go buy something and I just run out and go buy it, and I don't really take into consideration what it is, right? So I saw, and I know a lot of people are doing this, so I have the printout here, if you guys can see. And so basically every week, I'll be doing the challenge and, stacking away that actual cash that I have into a cute little folder. So like you see this folder here, it's got a $1 bill or $1 on it, and I've already put the $1 bill in here. The only difference with this challenge, instead of following the prompts every week, and so basically I just took the money that I had in my wallet, and I'm actually through week 5 right now. But what I basically did was, and that's why I have 5 folders or 5 envelopes in here now. Once I put the washi tape on the envelope, basically this means do not break. But what I'm gonna be doing with this is every Monday before I leave for work, I will have my husband pick a number between, now it will be between 6 and 51. No, 6 and 52, excuse me. So my husband will pick a number between 6 and 52, and whatever number he picks, that will be the amount of money that I will sack away for the week and put in here. Another thing is that I usually give myself an allowance every month. I was doing $100 every month, but I actually think I'm gonna change that to 50 because I don't do anything positive with that $100, and I really still just buy crap, and I really need to stop spending so much money. But this $50 that I'll be giving myself outside of course, gas, is really just, if I do see something small and I want to buy it, whatever, or like, oh, if I was running late for work and I didn't pack my lunch the day before, then obviously, right? So what I'm gonna be doing then is at the end of every month, and I have it right here, at the end of every month, whatever extra money that I have out of that $50 allowance that I give myself, it will go into this. Change and all, basically. It'll go in here, and then that means that I will have whatever extra money that I have for that month, and I'll be putting it away. I know that I could be putting this in a savings account and things like that, and I actually do transfer some money to my savings account every time I get paid, and it's actually $50, but with this it'll be really nice because it's just something that I will be doing every single Monday. A friend of mine is doing this with me. If I do this right and I stick with this, which I really hope that I can, I will have $1,378 at the end of the year, which means I will have the money I need to buy my MacBook. That's just the number one thing that I want to buy this upcoming year, and I am gonna really try my best to make it happen and sack away as much money as possible. Another thing that is in my planner that I'm not going to show you guys because I do have personal information written on there. I do also have a tracker to pay off my credit cards, and I'm going to be doing the snowball method for that. So, and I already have all my credit cards, like I said, set up. I'm a bad girl. I have 5. But I'm on track right now to pay off 2 credit cards by the end of 2021. So really excited to do that because, again, once I get those paid off, then I can, move and get the other ones paid off, and then make a solid plan to pay off my car, and then start putting more money towards my student loan so I can get those paid off as well. So that's really been my main focus for today. Aside from watching The Office and being as lazy as possible, it's literally been working on my plan here. So, and just getting everything done, and using my stuff. I did not go and buy any new stickers. I have had all of these. I also have some clear envelopes as well. Not really sure what I'm gonna use those for, maybe just for receipts when I go and I buy something or something like that. But yeah, so that's basically what I have going on right now, and my plan for 2021 for my budget. So I was not meaning for this to be like a full-on budget video, but I'm actually happy that it was, because this will kind of give me that idea to, or give me, not the idea, it'll give me the drive to maybe, you know, do a monthly budget review video, just to kind of tell you guys like, how am I doing? What are some of my pitfalls, things like that. I really want to be successful in this. I feel like I have been a bad steward of my money for years, and that's me being about as honest as I possibly can. And I'm tired of being broke, and I'm also getting too old for it, you guys. Like, you know, you guys already know, I'm gonna be 35 in March, so it's gonna be time to definitely do some other things, be a little bit more intentional with my money, and just save and not buy all the things. That's the things. I want to do all the things, but I don't need to buy all of the things, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, so that's what I have going on. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Put in the comments too, like if you guys have any tips, things that I need to make sure that I am really doing so that I am successful in my budget journey. I would really, really appreciate it, because, you know, this is something that's new to me. I know I'm gonna fail, or I'm gonna have mishaps along the way, but I really want to make sure that I am successful with this in the new year. It's not necessarily that this is a new year, new me type of thing, but this is a new year. Emily is going to be 35 years old, and she needs to not be broke. So that's what I have going on. But if you guys have any suggestions, please make sure you put them in the comments. If you liked my video today, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it, and I'm just so excited for the things to come on this channel. Tomorrow's video, I'm really excited, and I'll show you guys. I have been working very diligently on my favorite things of 2020 list. I have it all listed out, and I am so excited to share that with you guys. Tomorrow I will also be sharing with you what my giveaway is going to be. As I kind of told, or have already explained, this week I hit 500 followers on Instagram, and I have over 100 subscribers on YouTube. So really excited to be doing a giveaway. It's not going to be anything like super extravagant, but kind of talking about it and letting you guys know what you need to do to enter is going to be really fun. So yeah, so that is what I have going on. So aside from that, you know, I do hope that everybody had a great Wednesday. Again, one more day till the end of the year, and then we are golden, y'all. So that's all that I have for you guys. Again, thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful night. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.